Kevin Smith with us. Schmitty, great to see you. And, I want to talk about, first of all, what I think sometimes fans don't understand, it's a hard process. You're in the big leagues and you go down and you have to work on things. And look, it's difficult when you've been in the big leagues and you go back down to try to get back up to the big leagues. But you talk about your process a little bit and how you're kind of manage your emotional state when you do go down to come back up.
Yeah, I mean, I think, there's two ways you can look at it. You can kind of go down and sulk about it and say I should be here or there, or you can just go down and keep, doing your job and getting better and staying in your process. So I try to just treat everything the same, whether I'm in the big leagues, whether when I'm down there waiting to come back up, knowing the type of player that you want to be and knowing, the adjustments you have to make to get there. And just keeping that routine and that daily process of trying to get closer to that player that you want to be instead of worrying about, everything else.
You can. I feel like you're having good at bats. I think you're seeing the ball well right now. Am I right on that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, feeling more comfortable and, it just takes a few pitches that you're looking for to get some, barrels and get it rolling. So, everyone's having good at bats right now. I feel like, as a team, I feel like we're coming through where earlier in the season, we had some chance to blow some games open. We couldn't do it. And now it's kind of the other way around where guys are taking their opportunities and taking chances and taking risks, and it's paying off for them.
Smitty, I ask certain people, I ask a lot of guys, like, has the clubhouse vibe changed? They're like, no, it's the same clubhouse.
Yeah.
It's the same exact vibe in the clubhouse as it was when you guys were struggling. There was an 11-game losing streak May 17th to May 28th, and they said it's the exact same clubhouse. We knew at some point this team was going to bust out. We knew there was talent in that room, and we believed in each other. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been saying it, from day one in spring training. Like, we have a lot of talented young players, and we have a lot of guys that have had success, already in the big leagues that can come here and teach us a lot. So, just combining that, obviously, getting off to a slow start. I think, we played one of the hardest schedules in baseball for the first 2 months or whatever it was. So, couple that with just getting to know each other, having a lot of young guys. And like I said, I think we were in a lot of games that we should have won or could have won. You can look back and say, ifs and whatever. But like I said, I think it just takes a few guys. Obviously Rooker's been huge with us. Ruiz has been huge with running scoring position. Just having a few of those guys come through and to win a game and realize that, everything's not going to always not go our way. We're going to get a few times where we have some stuff go our way, and that's the difference in ball games. So I think it just relaxes everybody when some of those start going through and guys start having their moments and shining, knowing that they can do it and the confidence goes up. And then all of a sudden you start winning some games, you start feeling better.
Now, I know I talk about the clubhouse, but the dugout, I think there are times when the team's losing where you have those immortal forwards, here we go again, when things go wrong.
Right.
That can happen the other way too, right?
Right.
We're going to find a way, guys. We're going to find a way to win this game, right?
Yeah. No, I think I said that in Pittsburgh when I came up and we won 11-2 on the first day. And, there's a lot of situations there where maybe early in the year, we ground to a double play or, we hit a laser at somebody and we get doubled off. Just having those little things that click all of a sudden in the dugout, when guys get in scoring position, it's not like, man, we better score this guy. It's like everyone's, running to the bat rack because they want to get the RBI and they want to be the guy, So just that little change in mentality, I feel like you can feel it too. When you play teams that are hot, it feels like everyone's rushing up there to the plate or to the mound to do something big for the team. And when it's going the other way, everyone's like, putting some extra pressure on themselves. Like, I got to come through here because we might not get this opportunity again. So, just that slight little, mindset change of seeing guys excited to go up to the plate and excited to get it done. Like Shea the other day when he went up with the bases loaded, that can change the game. And I feel like you can feel that in the ballpark.
Yeah. And I'll tell you that with this club and what I'm excited about is the fact that, and I said it earlier, it's not like you're winning all games 10-4. You're winning games 2-1, 2-1, 4-3, 5-2. These are close games. These are tight games. So the pitching is finding a way.
Yeah, no, I mean, they've been doing a great job. I mean, just recently, Ken coming in and shutting the door with 3 innings. I mean, just this stuff like that.
How big was that? How big was Waldachuk? Because everybody in that clubhouse rooting for Waldachuk.
Yeah.
How big was that for him? And
that was huge. That was huge. I mean, you see that he wants to do that. Obviously, going from start to the pen is not easy, especially in season. So, to see him make that adjustment, come out, he's throwing 96 now, which is awesome. Blowing guys' doors off and throwing great sliders. And just for our bullpen in general, to have a guy like that come out and throw 3 really important innings against a great team, to extend the win streak and also to save some pen guys so that, games like yesterday and today and the next day, you have those guys rested in the pen. That stuff's huge where, like I said, when you're going through it, you sometimes feel like everyone's on short rest. Everybody, just pitched yesterday and no one's ready to come in. No one's healthy. So just those little tweaks, him going 3 innings now gives our pen a little rest. and in good shape going in the next few games is huge.
Smitty, the classic moment, and I know it's caught on TV, that when you hit that bomb and then all of a sudden with the hammer, right? And it came off, and Langelier's reaction was classic. I don't know if you saw it after, but
great.
That was a great moment in the dugout, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that was awesome. The last time that I had it, I didn't really hit anything. I didn't swing it, so I was kind of getting some stuff from my teammates. So that it was just hilarious. The first time I do it, it breaks, and everyone was laughing. But just little stuff like that, like I said, man, it just all adds up, and getting guys laughing and having little moments like that in the dugout. They go a long way, and you can kind of see guys play a little freer and with a little more emotion and excited to win.
It's a good vibe, man. And of course, Jace, I mean, look, Jace, one of the leaders of this club, and he had that game in Milwaukee, and
unreal.
But he was starting. I was sitting on the air. He started to roll before that. You could see his swings before that. You could tell it was coming, right?
Yeah, when he's barreling balls and he's taking his walks, that's the big thing that they always talk to me about. Like when I'm taking my walks and I'm having good at bats and I'm barreling balls, I know it's coming sooner than later. So. And you can feel as a hitter, man, sometimes, it takes 2 or 3 weeks before your numbers start to reflect how you feel. If you're going through a path like that and you start lying out a couple times and a couple times you just miss your pitch, your numbers might not show that you're feeling better. But like you said, your at-bats, your swings, the pitches that you stop on, the pitches you take, they all start rolling in the right direction. And with Jace, the last few weeks, you can kind of tell that he was getting into that mode and obviously breaking out with that 5-hit game and rolling it into Milwaukee and then obviously back home. He's been a huge part of this.
Well, you're a huge part of it, and I'll tell you, one thing that's never wavered is your confidence. I noticed that with you defensively and offensively. You have a lot of confidence, and just keep it rolling. As again, cliche, trust the process, and I know it's going to get rolling. Thanks so much for the visit.
Appreciate it.
You bet. Yep. That's Kevin Smith, our guest. We'll have more after this.